good day, afternoon, or night, depending on where you're seeing this video. And welcome you to my YouTube channel, JoJo's. And today's again in our branch of philosophy, we have a new topic to discuss. Now, before I start, I would like to remember you, all my viewers, that of course philosophy is about personal opinion and perspective. Because when you do the exercise of thinking things and analyzing them to come to a conclusion, of course everyone has a different perspective and different ways of analyzing and processing things. Therefore, you might have a different opinion than I have. So I am presenting my own opinion on this philosophical theme. So what is this about? The main topic is the world is very well superheroes. First, I would like to say that I mean the world we're living now, the world we experience every day, 24/7, that we see every time. Not any fictional world or any hypothetical situation. I'm talking about our world, our actual world. And second, what type of superheroes? Well, right here we are referring to any human characteristics or abilities in a person, a character, an animal, etc. Anything that can use these things. So let's start explaining why. Well, first, obviously you have seen superheroes everywhere. Nowadays we have the movies of Marvel and DC Comics that they have a huge cinematographic universe, and the movies have seen worldwide. So yes, you know what is a superhero. But why do we don't want superheroes, even though they are supposed to create good and save the world? Well, first, we have a wrong idea of what superheroes do. We always think that superheroes win, they kill or they defeat their villains, the enemies, and it's a happy ending. But that isn't true. Most of the times, the movies of Marvel and DC and any other kind of superhero movie, they rarely show the bad parts or the damage that is caused during these events, collateral damage. As an example, sometimes during a Marvel movie, let's take it Infinity War or something like that, in Marvel movies there's always such a mess in cities, for example. A lot of people is killed, a lot of people dies during all those fights between these superheroes and their villains, and at the end they end winning and everyone is happy. However, they don't take account all the lives of the people that just died during that battle or that situation. So even though they're a high form of what is good, they are causing a lot of casualties. So that's something we need to think about, if it's preferable to have a high good at a great cost of lives. Second, it is something we need to analyze, that in the Taoism we have the yin and the yang, that is supposed to be the balance of the good and the evil. So if some kind of superhero exists, we are talking about a great good. So if we follow the thoughts of the Taoism, that means that also a great bad will rise and exist, defying the power that this superhero has, because power invites to challenge and fight. So every time a superhero appears, there always will be someone that feels challenged to this superhero, to win his power, to win his respect, or just to defeat him because he feels that he is threatening him. This is a phrase said by the character of Tony Stark, interpreted by Robert Downey Jr. in Iron Man 3, and it says, "We create our own demons." That what he means with that he means that every time we do great things, at the same time we are also creating bad things, and probably someone that wants to destroy all this. In the example of this movie, Iron Man 3, he created his own enemy due to a mistake. Or if we take the example of Catholicism, if you try to analyze the things, technically God created the devil. He didn't intended to maybe to make him bad, because at the original suppose he was an angel. We don't know what was his purpose while creating him, but at the end, he was sent to the underground and he is now the devil. So you can analyze that also God created his own enemy. So we create our own demons. So if we have a lot of superheroes, we will also be having a lot of demons, a lot of enemies trying to defeat those superheroes. So imagine you in a situation, for example, in one of the worlds of Marvel, of DC. Maybe you are happy that there are a lot of people, there are a lot of special people that try to save you, that have special powers and will only use it to do good. But you will also be living in fear because you know that even if they are good, there is also bad that is trying to defeat them. And someday they might even kill you in the process of that, or some damage to the world might be done in that process. And also, you never know when the superhero is going to be defeated by their villains. There's something that I can agree that is, especially a counter argument to this, that I would say the world is always better without superheroes, unless there's already in existence some magic powerful villain. So if this situation happens that first a villain happens, then we will actually need the superheroes, because the greater bad will also defy to create a greater good. So this will be a balance to the world. But if we start creating superheroes first, then we will see the consequences by creating more and more and more devils. So yes, you might be happy seeing everyday Thor flying around, and you will like impressed how he can do that. He's so mighty. Oh my God, I want to be him. But at the same time, you are worrying about the famous enemies that want to defeat Thor and destroy the universe. So even though he exists and you rely all your confidence on the powers of the superheroes, there's always be an enemy that will try to destroy all this. So as a conclusion, I say that superheroes represent a great good, but at the same time create a great bad. So this creates a kind of dystopia, because even though you have a great good, having a great bad is also bad at the end, because having much of something is always bad. It will always create chaos and something you wouldn't like. So tell me what you think about in the comment box, and I'll be seeing you next week. Thank you for watching.